Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Back at you with another Mountain Culture Advent release. Day 6. I nearly went like that. Day 9. No! Day 6. So, let's do it. Got my hashtag proper glassware. Hashtag proper headwear. This bad boy is a Macrodosed oat cream IPA at 7.6%. It's got a nice little plane on there. It's called Dassault Falcon 900. Apparently, it's a little dig at Taylor Swift and her private jet getting around. Pretty funny. So yeah, dosing is like a technique where you're putting hops into the boil and the early ferment, the dry hopping, like all the different stages. It's quite technical. It's very how would you describe it? I don't know. I'm not a brewer. But yeah, apparently it's like just you're really breaking it down and putting it in at so many different stages. And it's something they've been doing a fair bit of work on. You've got macro dosing and micro dosing. And yeah, oat cream IPA is generally the addition of like your flaked wheat, your oats, your lactose, that sort of thing. Pretty cool can artwork, to be honest. Sort of like glittery. And then, yeah, you got this plain fine over the top. Let's do it. And cheers to Tater, Joe, and Daniel. Good to see you, boys. Hope you're having a good week and ready for the weekend. Well, for Joe, it's the weekend already, but the other two boys are still on Friday. Whew, she's got a nice full body, this one. Something Taylor Swift doesn't have a full body. I don't mind Taylor Swift. Like, there's a lot of people either love her or hate her. At the end of the day, she's a musician just doing her thing. She's just very, very popular. At least she plays guitar and sings, and yeah, she actually has a crack. She's not just some electronic shitty artist with like auto-tune voice. So good on her. So it looks pretty good. Looks very thick. I'm going to say a medium orange. It's about a 4-finger head, very foamy, creamy. Shout out to Alex, the beer master, our beer community cult figure. We love him. Cool glass. I admire that glass. So yeah, carbonation's fairly light. It looks very full-bodied. I'd say quite thick. High-end medium or full. Yeah, let's go a little whiffy. Huge orange, grapefruit, very citrusy. I need to see what hops are on this bad boy. I was going to say I smell a bit of peach. It says that it's got Amarillo, Sabro, Simcoe, Peacherine. Getting huge citrus vibes. And yeah, as I said, I got like a touch of peach there. Cheers, Ghost, you you rabid marsupial. Good to see you, bro. We need to share a beer together. It's been ages. I haven't hung with like you and Drewy and KC and that for ages. Are you getting like like a tangerine or a mandarin or just all the citrus fruits pretty much, even some mango. I feel like there's a little touch of like pine and grass there. As far as the base goes, like huge white bread, doughy. Just can't get over how like thick it looks. But yeah, mountain culture, they're definitely known for their like full bodied, smooth and creamy sort of mouthfeel. Yeah. See what I mean about sort of the thickness of it? Like it, yeah, just I'm going to be honest, I'm slightly excited for this one, and I'm sort of not the haze boy like I used to be, but every now and then you'll get one and you're like, yes. Anyway, I'm going in. Less talking, less sniffing, more drinking. Cheers, boys. Oh, that mouthfeel is exquisite. So full. It's the epitome of like smooth and creamy in an IPA. Very, very citrusy, which I like. And you're getting like sweetness, pithiness, a touch of like bitterness. It's not really drying. It's just so full and vibrant, bright. Oh, it's only 7.6. And honestly, because of the like huge flavour, full body and that, it drinks like it's about a 9. Delightful. Yeah, so in the ingredients it says water, malted barley, malted and unmalted oats, lactose, hops, and yeast. See, I still keep getting like that peach, like white peach finish, just sort of sitting on the back of the tongue. Pardon me. How are you going with your reviews, Ghost? Still doing the beer reviews, brother. We'll have to do one together. We're going to try and get the same beer. It's even got a touch of dankness to it. Mm, I'm quite impressed with this one. It's good. So yeah, Dassault Falcon 900. I'll read what it says on the back, shall I? This is a little known fact, but at Mountain Culture, our dry hopping rates are heavily inspired by Taylor Swift's use of jet fuel. Little dig there. For our first Macrodosed oat cream IPA, even we've matched, oh, sorry, ever, We've matched our dry hopping levels to the same amounts that Tay used her private jet in Dassault Falcon 900 for those playing at home during her recent world tour. Answer: excessive. Macrodosing involves filtering the beer through the centrifuge post fermentation and before adding the dry hops. The hop bill is then added all together in a gigantic addition once this filtered beer is returned to the fermenter. The concept is to remove any unwanted material from the beer to create an intense, ultra clean hop profile. In this case, we added Amarillo, Sabro, Simcoe, and Peacherine hops to create a tropical fruit smoothie full of coconuts, peaches, mango, and a touch of passion fruit. So there you go. They're saying coconut, I do possibly get a touch of that. And peach, I said peach. Peach was one of the main things for me. Mango, I get, but I get a lot of citrus fruit. And they've said passion fruit in this. I'm not getting passion fruit at all. It's just a huge citrus smorgasbord. But yeah, it's delightful. Joey, how are you? And Rob. I don't know what the fuck I've done to my hand. I've done something to it at work, but just trying to hold the beer glass, I'm like, it's hurting my hands. I'm gonna have to retire from drinking. Oh, feels like I broke my thumb. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Nah, it's the wrong hand, Joey. That's the right hand. This is the sore hand. Yeah, boy. What were you doing? Was it on Drew's or? Yeah, certainly one of my picks from the calendar so far. I said hello to Rob. Hope you're well, dude. Hope you're enjoying a beverage. I'm considering joining. Paul and Michelle asked if I wanted to go on, so possibility after this. See what happens. Is it actually her birthday, or are you just talking shit? Yeah. How old did you say? 35. She's having a fair career, isn't she? 35 years old, billionaire, pretty much. As I said, I don't have any hate for her. She's a fucking guitarist, a singer, probably plays piano as well. She has a crack, and that's the main thing. A lot of people like, yeah, there's always tall poppy syndrome. Someone does well, and people just want to bring them down. But yeah, like I'm not annoyed by her at all. It's just some of the fans, like they're just too obsessed and like just carry on like she's the only musician in the world, sort of thing. But you get that with everyone. People act like that with like One Direction and Justin Bieber, even like the Beatles back in the day. Oh yeah, if she did, fucking hell, she'd probably like clean sweep. Yeah. Nah, because apparently they finished the one they were doing. Then they've started a new one. They're like, I think there was a couple of people that were going to join or something, and yeah, I don't know what's happened, but I can guarantee if I join, they're going to end up legless. Because I'm only just starting, and they're probably like been going for a few hours. They were pretty mashed that night. I was on that not long ago. Apologies for the noise behind me. My dog is having a fair old itch. So yeah, quite impressed with this beer. Good old Rob, if you're still there, brother, I want you to look at. You probably already, I don't know, maybe you're not familiar with it because here in Australia, like DJ from Mountain Culture is very good with his like experimental beer stuff. He's always finger on the pulse, trying new brewing techniques and that. Look up macro dosing. It's a thing that they've done quite a bit of in the last probably 18 months. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just like excessive hop dosing. It sounds like it's dry hop dosing, like, yeah, just a lot more, like a lot more inclusions than usual, sort of thing. But yeah. They do macro dosing and they've got micro dosing as well. If this dog doesn't stop scratching behind me, God almighty. How would I score this beer? I rate it quite high. I think this beer is honestly up at that like world class, maybe just below. And it sounds like I'm not really like that that excited about it. But I think just because I'm so familiar with mountain culture and know their potential when they brew beers like this now, it's just like, yep, you guys are fucking rad. I'm going to say a 4.7 out of 5. It's fucking banging, this beer. Just like epic, like mouthfeel. Just real full bodied, smooth and creamy. Yeah, just there's something about like that. It's like they just have this immaculate water profile in their beers. And like in Australia, there are other breweries that sort of have a similar thing going on, but no one can just do it like they do. It's like it's like he's a beer wizard and he's just got this magic that no one else can sort of I don't know, emulate, should I say. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of citrus. Big citrus in New England IPAs. I love it. And yeah, like I'm not a huge fan of like the whole lactose in IPAs, but I think it's a lot of it's about balance. If it's just a small amount, just provides like a touch of sweetness and body or whatever. Like throw it in with the oats and the wheat. Big like bready backbone. And huge inclusion of hops. Like, yeah, it's magical. They just seem to get that balance right, like 80% of the time. So yeah, I'm happy to give this a good score. They're in the Blue Mountains, mate. So I don't know how long you've been in Sydney for. Probably not that long, but yeah, they're based in Katoomba. You can actually get a train from the city out to Katoomba. It's yeah, so the Blue Mountains, they're probably I think if you were to go on the train from the city, I have done it. I think it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours, but it's like beautiful, like awesome country. It's that sort of thing. It's very like trendy as well, and like there's a lot of money in that area. There are some troubled areas going out that way as well because you're going through like western suburbs Sydney. But yeah, very nice, like awesome scenery. Like you can walk about 5 minutes from where the brewery is, and you're looking over like the Three Sisters, which is like an awesome mountain range. And yeah, it's beautiful place. Oh, okay, cool. I just assumed that yeah, you'd only just moved to Sydney. Just some of the yeah, like when you said, "Oh, call me by call me Joe," like by my English name and stuff like that. I was like, "Oh, no, that's cool." Yeah, you'll have to check them out. Have you done many of the like the Marrickville or the Newtown sort of area? That's really good. It's good. They're keeping it traditional. So what? Yeah, whereabouts are your parents from originally? It's always cool knowing, like, yeah, a little bit about people's family history and stuff. God, this beer's good. It's just leaving like a really good taste. Yeah, I knew you were Italian, but yeah, just what area? Like, oh, yeah, well, Toscana. I've been watching heaps of Italian stuff on YouTube, dude. It's definitely a beautiful country, somewhere I really want to visit. Surrey Hills, yeah. Yeah, when I went to Sydney last time, I purposely, like, I went to Mountain Cultures Festival. It was the first festival they've had. And, like, I sort of met DJ in the early days. So, yeah, we sort of get on pretty well. And, yeah, he's like the owner. Well, he used to be the head brewer as well, but now he's sort of the owner. It's blew up, massive business now. So, yeah, I went there as sort of as a VIP. Yeah, and had an absolute ball. Stayed there the night. Ended up meeting some friends that I've become really close with just from like traveling on the train and talking about beers and stuff. And then when I come back in towards Sydney, I stayed in inner West Sydney where all the breweries are within walking distance and ended up catching up with these same people. And yeah, we just did, I think we did like 10 breweries in like a day and a half. It was awesome. It's just such a cool spot. I honestly feel like Melbourne is the best quality as far as beer and breweries go, but I think Sydney is the best as far as yeah, the ease of how to get to them and the location, and I mean even the venues in Sydney is awesome. Just that Marrickville area though, it doesn't have some of the really high quality stuff. See, like these guys are high quality, but they're out like in the sticks. It's real remote. Mm. And Brisbane's sort of the same. Brisbane's awesome. It's like really spectacular and some cool venues and that, but the quality of the beers I don't find are as good as what they are in like Melbourne and Sydney. You've got range, you've got working title, but yeah, a lot of the others they're just sort of like okay, nothing special. you true you true Italians would frown upon that place. It'd be like me going to the Outback Steakhouse. Be like I'm gonna smash this place up. Oh, that's funny, Joey. It's bad enough when you get all the jokes about Fosters and kangaroos and all that shit, but imagine going to the States and I'm hanging out with someone and they go, "Oh, I've got a really good place for you to check out," and they take me to the Outback Steakhouse. I'd be like, "I am gonna fucking smash this joint up." Oh. So what do I score these? 4.7. Banging. Absolutely banging. So, Joe, my high recommendation is you go out to Katoomba and you check these guys out. Or if you like to have a beer at home, get on their website and they do online sales and you can get it delivered to your door for $5 delivery. Expensive, but fucking worth it. Even if you want some help with what to buy, I'll give you a hand. We'll have to like connect on social media, dude. Have to get on Facebook or Instagram or something. Yeah, no worries, dude. Because yeah, you'll have to hit me up with the whole Melbourne experience too. I'll let you know some good places. But thanks for chiming in again. So I might depart, wrap this one up. I'm keen as to kick on, I'll tell you that much. Pardon me. So yeah, Dassault Falcon 900. Macrodosed oat cream IPA. 7.6, yes. By the lovely Mountain Culture out of the Blue Mountains. 4.7 out of 5. And yeah, so far they've had, what are we on? Day 6. This is my pick so far out of their box. Very, very good. High standard. Right up there with anything decent you get in the US or the UK. So yeah, tomorrow probably a similar time. I'll be doing day 7 Mountain Culture and day 15, I think. Yeah, day 15 of the Cohen Cellars. But there might be some spontaneous reviews coming this weekend because I've got a lot of really good beer in the fridge, some really awesome US stuff, and it needs to be drank fresh. So yeah, look out for those. As far as hangouts go, I'm not sure. Probably be on other people's hangouts. But yeah. Thanks everyone for chiming in. Appreciate the support. And yeah, as I said, my channel is nearly a year old, so I might be doing something for like a year anniversary coming up. I think my first ever YouTube video was on December 30 last year, so just before New Year's. So I thought I might do a little panel, a little hangout with my friends. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Cheers and see you again soon.